Hello, and I'm back with another edition of my prediction videos, number 60, I believe. Yeah, no, sorry, 70. Yeah, hell, there are a few good fights this weekend, and first one I want to say something about is in Las Vegas on Saturday. It's a WBO super welterweight title fight between Jaime Munguia and Liam Smith. Yeah, Smith. He was he was earlier. He held this title, and now he is the interim, I think, champion, while Munguia is the defending champion after he knocked out Saddam Ali in 4 rounds in May. So he's actually taking a fight only 2 months after his first title fight, after winning it. That's props to him for that. Well, I haven't seen so much of this guy. I think neither have many of you actually. This guy Munguia, but he seems like a really good fighter so far. Anyway, well, he is a puncher definitely. He's got 25 knockouts in 29 victories so far. And Liam Smith, well, he's been stopped once already. He's not really a puncher. He's only a puncher against guys who are not that good, if you know what I mean. He can stop you if you don't really, offer that much, resistance, or if you are really kind of have a rather weak chin and everything. But I wouldn't call him a puncher. He's just, I guess, a rather good, a rather good boxer. He's somewhat of an action fighter also. Kind of tough, but he's been, of course, stopped by Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, which is no shame. And he beat Leon Williams, of course, twice already. I just can't see him winning here. Of course, he's fighting on hostile ground also, so well, will he be stopped? That's the big question, I think. Well, it's likely, I think, because this guy Munguia is also rather tall. He's 6 feet, while Liam Smith is 5 feet 9.5. So Munguia has really, it seems, all the advantages except perhaps experience from high-profile fights on his side. But experience can be gained. It can be made up for if you really got power and the tools, the fighting ability. So I think Munguia will win this. It may last a little bit longer than the Saddam Ali fight, of course. It may, but it also may not. We'll see. Well, I think Smith will last at least 6 to 8 rounds, something like that. So I think Jaime Munguia will defend his title successfully this time. TKO somewhere between the 6th and the 8th round. That's my prediction. Yeah, then there is one more fight on this card that I want to mention. It's a super featherweight World Boxing Association title fight. It's between Alberto Machado from Puerto Rico and Rafael Mensah from Ghana. Yeah, both guys are undefeated. Mensah has 31 victories, but he's only fought at home. Before that, kind of a limited opposition, while Machado he beat Ezreal Corrales. That guy, who beat Takashi Uchiyama twice and Robinson Castellanos. So Machado is definitely the favorite here. He's definitely, a promising fighter, yeah. Well, he is also somewhat of a puncher, I'd say, even though he can also win on points, of course. He's won one high-profile fight on points anyway. But he also knocked out Corrales after being down once. So he's definitely a guy who doesn't give up easily. He's got fighting spirit. He's got savvy. While Mensah, well, I don't really know anything about him, but he's undefeated, but he's fought really kind of very, very limited opponents, so, he can turn out to be really good or just, kind of average. He most likely has some fighting ability. I mean, since he is undefeated after 31 fights. So, but how much that will be shown. Anyway, I think Machado is the favorite. Definitely. And the Ghanaian fighters are known for their resilience and toughness, so this may even go to the scorecards. So, yeah, I don't know really what to predict. Yeah, I think perhaps it's wisest to pick Machado on points, Yeah, definitely, I think. Or I can see him stopping this guy Mensah in like 11 or 12 rounds or something. But, it's not always that easy to pull off a stoppage in those rounds anyway. So that's it, and then one more fight before we go to the main event, the main fight. It's WBA International Super Middleweight fight. Fedor Chudinov versus Nadjib Mohammedi. Yeah, both guys are, Chudinov is the younger guy and has less mileage on him. Well, not that much younger, but he has much less fights than Mohammedi. So Mohammedi has been knocked out brutally by Kovalev and then Gvozdyk also. So, while Chudinov was stopped by George Groves, of course. That was last year, I think, yeah. Since then, he's won 3 fights, and yeah. Well, I think I will pick Chudinov to win because this is also in Moscow, and he's going to be treated preferentially by the judges. No matter what happens in the fight. If it's a close fight, and it must be, I think, and if it goes to the scorecards, then he will get it. He's very. He's got a great stamina and throws many punches. Really many punches. He's physically rather formidable, but as a fighter, I guess his defense could be better. And all that. That, as far as I could see in his fight against Groves, fight was kind of even in the first four, maybe 5 rounds, something like that. But then he started really getting beaten up. So yeah, Chudinov, I think, will perhaps stop even Mohammedi in, well, ninth round or something like that. So yeah, or the seventh even. Let's say between the sixth and the 10th round. Yeah, so that's my prediction. Well, then we go to the big fight. It's the finals of the Super 8 Cruiserweight tournament, or or is it Super 6? I don't know, Super 6, let's say. Anyway, Murat Gassiev is fighting against Oleksandr Usyk, and it's the big fight. The first fight of the year. I mean, perhaps the first really great fight. Uh, what I can say about Usyk is that I was kind of disappointed in his performance in his last fight against Briedis, because I thought he should have lost that fight. Really, it was close, but he didn't really impress me. In the fight, he didn't show enough heart or skill, and I guess he was always more like a really tough, strong guy who just wore his opponents out. But it shows that when he runs into a guy that really can box, really strong, doesn't want to be bullied, and he fights back, and he kind of loses his composure somewhat, and he isn't as effective, then. So Murat Gassiev is a guy that he definitely cannot, just bully. That's for sure. I was very impressed by him in his last fight against Junior Dorticos. He put in quite a performance. At first, it looked like Dorticos was at first in charge for the first 3 or 4 rounds, maybe. But then Gassiev just took over and just kind of steamrolled over Dorticos, who really looked good. I mean, before that, in his previous fights. So yeah, it's going well. Gassiev is from Russia, of course, so I guess he can get the preferential treatment by the judges, and this is very likely to go the distance because Usyk doesn't look like a guy who can be stopped. I mean, I don't know really. But anyway, I think I really lean towards Gassiev to win here because he just showed that he is a better at overcoming adversity, and in the articles he had to fight a guy that is kind of, clever and but also can hit, and he still came out on top, very won in a very impressive way, and while Usyk was he was given that victory over Mairis Briedis, so yeah, I do expect Murat Gassiev to win here. What else to say? He's very strong. I mean, both guys are strong, but Gassiev, he looks like something from out of a movie, like kind of those Universal Soldier kind of movies, and he just has too many strengths. It seems he's both a good technical fighter, boxer, and a good puncher, of course, and very good pressure fighter. Very strong, physically very strong, and so has got great chin also. So he cannot. I don't think Usyk can stop him either. So I think this will be a war, a true war. I mean, but I do expect Gassiev to dominate. I mean, and win by a decision, if nothing. So yeah, that's about it. Gassiev beats Usyk, I think. I hope it will be. I know it will be a great fight. So enjoy those fights, that fight especially, and see you until the next time. Bye bye.